top and best kitchen ingredients. You need to always have. One of the most important is sea salt. Look at it. I need to show us. Look at it. It's rocky. Look at it. It's not smooth like the refined table salt, which a lot of you are using. Now, the sea salt is one of the secret reasons, hidden reasons why your food tastes good and better. The sea salt is also one of the foods that help to strengthen your bones. Now, a lot of you are thinking that you can't survive without milk. I was like that before. We thought milk was the only source of calcium. And as a matter of fact, we thought our bones are basically made of calcium. And that is why we continued to take milk. Yes, we took milk rather, for our bones and other organs while growing up. But by the time you became an adult, you need to slow down on your milk and include foods that helps to strengthen your bones with the necessary minerals. And sea salt is one of them. And in this very short I want to show you, explain to you some of the various ways how you can use it to improve your health. Number one is your oral health. You can use this sea salt, use about cupful of it. I did that this morning. Put it in a cup, add warm water or boiled water, mix it. Use it alongside your toothpaste. Why? To strengthen your teeth and gums and reduce frequent toothaches, oral problems too. It's not acidic, remember, like the refined table salt. Though it may not look very attractive when you are talking in terms of, something looking attractive. It may not look very, very attractive because it has not been well grounded, smooth, and then made to look white, maybe to be appealing to the eyes as a result of other additives. But it's loaded, we are told, with over 82 minerals that you need on a daily basis. And these minerals, you don't even need them in large amount, just little amount. But when you don't have them, almost every other thing doesn't seem to be in place. And so that is why you need to have it. You can use it to brush your teeth, to strengthen your oral health. That's number one way to use it. Another way is to use it to cook your meals. Use it as your cooking salt. I'm talking about the sea salt. Use it sparingly to cook your meals, to reduce the need for you to be looking for multivitamins, blood, or whatever. You need the sea salt. That is to cook your meals so that it will bring out the taste, the natural taste. That's what it does. And because of those nutrients, another way to use it is to use it to soak your feet. If you are experiencing things like athlete's foot or some other, or you just need to soak your feet, to take care of your feet, the best salt to use, some do use refined table salt, but the best salt to use for such therapies is the sea salt. It's loaded with minerals. It's not even acidic, like I said. So you can use it to soak your feet. The number one way is use it to improve your oral health, the sea salt. Strengthening your teeth and your bones, to reduce frequency of toothaches and other oral problems. Then you can also use it to reduce the risk of things like sore throat. Some of these organs, you can use it. Then you can also use it to soak your feet and to bath your feet. Number three is that you can use it to cook your meals, to enhance the taste in your meals. Talking of the sea salt. These are the three most popular ways I use the sea salt on a daily basis. I used to brush my teeth every day because of the minerals in it. Those minerals will help to reduce the chance of you losing your teeth. Toothaches, anytime you suspect oral issues, just start using sea salt, warm water to gargle. Even if you don't have any other thing like cloves and other things that help to reduce inflammations, just use the sea salt regularly to gargle, and then as you are doing that, the minerals from the salt water is getting, don't let it be too salty. Half a tablespoon is okay, with half a cup of water, as this type of cup. Let me show us. You see this cup? If you add about 1 cup of this salt, a cup, into this cup, and then you add warm water to get to the middle like this. Allow this water to settle. You can use it alongside your toothpaste or toothbrush every morning to help to add minerals, especially older adults. It adds more minerals into your teeth, and then you have less chances of having all the oral problem, teeth, and the rest of it, which is very common also. Remember, your teeth is very important. You won't know how important it is until you lose them or you have toothache or oral problem. And there are other things it does. Another way to use it is to use it to boost your energy. If you're always weak, listen to me, if you're always weak, and it's common with the older adult again, or you are just recovering from a disease, you need sea salt, because the absence of those minerals makes you like your energy is not at all times high on your energy level. As a matter of fact, if you are used to cooking with it, like myself, if you use any other salt, after using this salt for many years, more than 10 years, or rather more than 14 years, after using it, cooking consistently, if you use any other salt to eat, you will notice that you will not be so strong and so energetic. Not as if you'll be sick or you will be lying down, but that energy, that fullness, that full energy that comes with those little minerals for your bones and all of your heart and all other organs, your brain, it won't be there. You'll be moving around, but you won't be so strong, because most of these minerals, little minerals, are the things that make you strong. If you know somebody that is recovering from a very degenerating disease, you can recommend sea salt to such a person. It's not something that you will take and just see a very massive result, but somehow that person will be able, if it's somebody that finds it difficult to get up, to move, will be able to start doing some of those things because of those little minerals that your bone needs. They are found in the sea salt without being acidic. Because the white salt, which is so common and popular, is very acidic. So when we take it, we add more acids to our body. Yes. When we take them, we add more acids to our body, and that is not good. And so if you know anybody that's recovering from any ailment, maybe accident or anything, just recovering, and you want to help that person, encourage that person to include sea salt. Use it to cook. Okay, you are talking what is acid. Acid is just a kind of, it's a particular thing that most foods, that the end product of most food could be acid or alkaline. Acid, either acidic balance or pH, alkaline balance. That's the two main positions that our body operates on. And so when you are talking of acid, our body basically is made of these two parameters, either acid or alkaline. And so when you take certain food, the end product finally will end up either as acid or alkaline. And so the This salt is not like that. So there are some other things that happen to older adults, like excessive salivary production. When you are seeing saliva, just this sea salt helps to reduce or resolve some of these things. Some of things like apart from the excessive, it supports the brain. That's another way it supports your health. You can, and how does it do? You can do this by including it, using it to eat your food. Using it to eat. Some people have the habit of taking it like that. For me, for instance, I have used it several times to support my colon movement. When you are having like constipation, you mix it with lemon juice, add it to lemon and just little of it. It works. In the morning, it helps to, because it's one of the metabolism boosting food. When we say metabolism boosting food, it's one of the things that helps to activate your stomach to start producing acid for hydrochloric acid for digestion. Because as we're getting older, this acids, this thing that is needed for digestion is reducing. It's reducing in amount. So our digestive health sometimes needs something like a small, backing up, something to move it. Otherwise, it remains sluggish. That's just the way what aging brings to us. And so because of that, you have to include food that boosts metabolism, like the sea salt. And the way to use it is to put it into your cooking. That's one of the best ways you can enjoy it. And another way that it boosts your health is for your blood pressure. Some people have been told, we know salt is not good for blood pressure, but it's not the sea salt. If you know someone that is trying to manage high blood pressure, recommend that person to go for sea salt and start using sea salt. Let those little minerals be available and see how your health will improve. Your blood pressure too. The same thing goes with those that are managing arthritis. They will benefit. What of the diabetics, pre-diabetics? They even benefit the more. Because all these minerals, our body needs them on a daily basis. And if you don't get it, nothing seems to be working. And so that is why you need the sea salt. As a matter of fact, if you don't have anything in your kitchen, get the sea salt. You can also use it to sweeten your food. Like you want to take one of the very good ways I use it. If you want to take your gari, what we call fermented tapioca powder, gari or Ijebu gari, you don't need to add sugar. Because when we are growing up, they normally add sugar. Children add a lot of sugar because they didn't know the dangers of it. But you can add sea salt. And they normally add salt then, but not sea salt. Sea salt is richer in minerals. Talking of minerals. Yes, add small sea salt and then take it to support your health, to give you that energy without all those acid. You can use it to cook. You can use it to tasting your, to do your oat. Yes. And when you use it to do your oat, it will add minerals to the oat. It will add mineral, and then apart from bringing out the taste, it will also help you to digest easily. Some of these food that come with fiber, you need more minerals in the food to help them to move. Otherwise, when they get there, they get stuck. Constipation is what you get when you have too much fiber and you don't include things like this sea salt to help move it, and lots of water to follow it. And so you need to start, including the sea salt, because it's one of the best kitchen ingredients you should have for yourself. Or maybe your mother, your aging mother, get it for her. Let her start using it. Most young people, they don't feel the effect. They don't feel those, they don't have that feeling that you don't take this thing. After all, they don't even notice that those minerals are missing because of they are still energetic, they are still strong. But for the older adults, their body starts getting demanding for these little minerals as they get older, because If you don't get them, sometimes they won't sleep. It helps to enhance your sleep. I didn't tell you that. Not as if it's going to make you doze off, but it helps. The presence of these small little minerals does a lot. They go a long way in helping your body to relax and to sleep. And the beautiful thing again I like about it is that you don't even need to cook it. I don't know where to classify it, whether it's raw food or what, because it's taken from the sea. So I'll call it a raw food only until you cook it. So whether you cook it or you don't cook it, it's a raw food, I call it, because as it is, you can take it. I don't ask you to take it like this. Salt is salt. I told that salt is an electrolyte, whether it's sea salt or white salt. When it is too much, the body doesn't have any place to store it like it does with other nutrients. It's just causing, when it's in excess, it's going to behave exactly the same way that your white salt behaves. So your heart won't be okay. Your liver won't be fine. As a matter of fact, you won't be okay if it's too much. Oh, that's great. If you tell your dad about it, that would be very good. Tell him about sea salt. If you love him, just get him the sea salt. Let him have it, honestly. Let him have it. Start cooking with it. You see how his health will improve. It reduces all those signs of aging, all those weakness, bones. Most of this weakness, they are rising from the bone. The bone is the cartilage. It's the one that carries everything. See the bone. It's the bone everywhere. The hands, now the bone. The legs, now the everywhere is bones. The skeleton of the body needs small minerals to hold it. It is when that skeleton, that bone is strong, that you can be putting weight on it. This thing we call flesh. If the bone is not strong, you eat something to put weight, you are going to be sick. We all need it. We all need it, honestly speaking. I've been using it for more than 14 years. When you are using it, you don't need all these multivitamins. I don't use multivitamins. I don't use all those blood tonics, all those things we use. We are normally made to believe that unless you use them, you cannot be fine. Unless you use them, you cannot be okay. No. Eat well, vegetables, raw fruits, fruits, and then cook with sea salt. Cook your food with natural sea salt. Though some people talk of other salt like Himalayan pink salt, but this is the one that I've been using for a long time, and I want to encourage you. You want to support your heart, your brain health. You want to support your colon health, your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your digestive health. You need to include foods that add minerals to your food, to your body. And they not only add minerals, but they help your body to digest. Not as when you eat. Menopausal women, please don't forget, this is one of the top foods you should have. If you are going about with all those negative menopausal symptoms, firstly go and get sea salt, please, so that those minerals will be inside your body. Because when you have them, it can also reduce things like muscle cramps. Sometimes people cry at night. I used to have it some time ago. You grab your leg, something like cramps. Start very painful, squeezing and bending your muscles. Squeezing your muscles. Sometimes you'll be crying out. You put water, it's not working. You put oil, it's not working. It continues to cramp. It helps to reduce all those things. All those it also helps to balance your sugar. When you're diabetic, you need minerals, all these minerals to help you to have a good blood sugar balance, to have good blood pressure also. These are the key things. And then to reduce the risk of arthritis. reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is common amongst women. The sudden cracking of the bones anywhere you can, because after childbearing and all those things, a lot of minerals, I guess, may have gone out. And so the women are usually the ones complaining of, reporting of non-sleeping. They are usually bone osteoporosis, bone issues, and the rest of it. So women, take care of yourself. Get yourself one sea salt. Don't say, I'm too young. Let me just eat the white salt for now. Salt is an electrolyte, you know. When you say something that must be in the electrical current of your body. So it has to be there at all times. Even though it's not expected to be in large amount, but it has to be there for things to be working. It's just like when you talk of electrolyte, it's not the only electrolyte. There are things, calcium and the rest. But when those electrolytes are not there, the current of the body will not be working, because there has to be electricity. They are the one that spike it, keep it going. You never wondered why when children are having some chronic diarrhea, they say mix salt solution and all those things and give the child if the diarrhea is too much, because of electrolyte. Because if electrolyte is gone, nothing, the person may not even make it to the hospital. And that's why all those electrical foods, we need to have them and ensure that we take them daily. We need just little. And the beautiful thing, finally, about this sea salt is that it reduces the yeast activity. All those candida and yeast, it doesn't give them chance, because it doesn't feed them. They can't feed on all those nutrients, all those micronutrients. They can't feed on them. So in a way, it starves them. So if you are looking for one food that can help you starve that disease, including cancer, you should consider the natural sea salt. Use it in different ways. To cook your meals, to brush your teeth. Occasionally you can take it to support your colon to move. You can use it to soak your feet. You can use it, even some people use it to bathe. They say they bathe with it, but I've not done that before. So I don't tell people to do what I haven't tried myself. But I have been using it for my feet, to cook my meals, for my teeth, and then for various other things to support my immune system and reduce the risk of mineral deficiency, reduce the risk of diabetes, and then arthritis. These are some of the benefits that you can derive by including the natural sea salt. And remember, moderation is our rule. Don't forget to subscribe to this very channel if you are coming this way new, because I teach you here how to stay healthy. It's exactly what I'm enjoying, how to reduce frequency of diseases just by knowing the benefits in natural foods and then including them in your diet, bearing in mind that moderation should always be our rule. You shouldn't overdo it. I insist. I've heard people say nothing like moderation. No, moderation in everything, including your food, even exercising. Moderation should be your guide. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more tips, more educational, for educational and enlightening messages such as this. I remain your host, Grace Enemali. We're done.